Something on that Bonnie.
Jsizzl.
425 win. Shout to some Bitty bitty beast.
All right, we got the wall marked out right here. This is the wall coming through the top plate up there. We're gonna drop it right down through the wall right here, and then we'll navigate this bottom plate and see what's up. Probably pinned right into the slab, so I'm thinking we're probably gonna go at an angle through the bottom plate so that I can get to the crawl space. I just don't want any wires going through the wall, the finished wall on the other side, even though I'm going to need to run some Ethernet cables through, so that's another thing I need to navigate. I'm probably gonna get some interesting finished plate to either be right on the carpet, or I don't want to do that. That'd be horrible. I need to come through the wall. Maybe I'll end up coming through the wall right here. I'll pop a hole over here. I'll take a look on the other side. That's what I can measure this point over like this. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll probably have it right here. I'll just make it work here.
Try with no reason why, just my faithful eye and how you work through.
Oh, geez, you're still with me. I didn't realize you guys were still with me. I'll have to edit you out. So yeah, I got the router's over here, the wall's right there, so you know what, it's not too bad. I'll just need to measure up how high off the floor that outlet is so I can be in the same spot, and then just come through, put the and just hook up right here. That's fine, because I'm not, as you can see, it's been like almost a year and we still have pictures and stuff right here leaning up against the wall. Well, no, it's been longer than that. It's been almost 2 years. And that's so it's not really pertinent. I'm not finishing this place out yet as far as worrying about if I'm putting my Ethernet cables through that spot right there. All right, change of plans before opening up the wall. The battery that I was going to use for the multi-tool to go in the wall was getting close to being dead. So I threw it on the charger, pulled the one of the impact, put it in the charger, and then I was going to grab the other battery out of the drill motor. It's in the attic, so I'll be switching gears. I'm going to the attic. I'm going to come through the top plate and drop the cable down into the wall a little bit so that we can see it and have it available for us when we come down.
All the drama, baby mama blaming others, your karma. Now you heard from codependency.
All right, we're in the attic. We're going to go through the top plate.
Still you in charge of your life. Keep on reinventing.
Oh boy, that took a while. That was a doubler. Well, we're through. Of course, this is the point where you look at, you've got so much of your measurement out, rolled out, laid out, and you've got halfway more to go or 25% more to go, and you look at what you have left and you think, gosh, maybe I should have got that extra couple feet. I read the tape. I'm feeling comfortable. Let's go. To the moon, baby. Okay, all right. We're feeding her down into the wall right now. And I think it's about a 10-foot wall in there. I think it's 10 feet, so I should measure that out first and then throw it down. One thing I did notice is that with the A-Dog, it's a beefy subject. Straightening it out and pushing it to where I want to go. It came coiled, it came off the spool, so it was taped up the same way it was coiled coming off the spool at purchase. Now I've unrolled it from the spool, taken a lot of slack out of it and tried to roll it out as best as I can. It's still wanting to go back to a coil. Keeping it straight, straightening it out, and taking it to the locations. I did the same technique getting to the fuse box, to the wall panel, when I was coming in the wall from the top plate on the other side of the... Open sesame. Wow, I stuffed that wire through quite a bit before I thought I hit. Double plate on the bottom too? Gangster. Okay, and it looks like we're on the slab, so I'm just gonna try and do like sort of an angle thing and probe a little bit to see if we can't get into that crawl space. Hopefully the wire's in this wall, because I'm pretty sure I dropped it in on this side of this stud right here. So anyway, we'll do a little bit more probing. Yo, never give up. I was like, what the heck? I punched a hole up there on one side, threw it down, got hung up. sounded like it was hitting something. Had my daughter come out, feel the wall. She's like, behind the PS, it's back here behind the TV and stuff. And so I grabbed my bar, grabbed this bar, stuck my arm all the way up in there and wiggling around, hitting something. I knew I must have been hitting that, but we got it. 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 Man, it kept getting hung up, and I was worried that there was some sub blocks in the wall, but luckily there was no sub blocks in the wall. Okay, upon further review from what I'm getting here, I can see that there is a 18 gauge nail right there, and that's typically used for baseboards. So that means the baseboard to my den is on the other side of this wall, and it should be in this area of where this pin nail is. Now, unfortunately, there was another pin nail right in this 2x6, this bottom plate, and my paddle bit hit that, and it basically wiped it out. Well, the good news is after probing with the drill bit and a little bit further, this is how I came to the conclusion that the baseboard's there. We got a doubler, so there it is as well. See, there's the sheet, there's the flooring. So if I angle right this way, just like this, at this angle here, like a 31 degree, maybe even a slight 45, I'll miss the baseboard, I'll miss the carpet, I'll miss the interior because I don't want to be in the interior. And with this being the flooring right here, that means this bottom plate, the flooring's on top of the bottom plate, it'll get me right into the crawl space. All right, I think we got it down into the crawl space. Here, I was just stuffing here just so I didn't have any critters come in overnight, which I haven't seen any critters down there, so I don't think I'm gonna have any critters, but still, anyway, I'm gonna need to like spray foam once we get all this complete, but I'm gonna need to bring the Ethernet cables through here as well. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'll just leave this down there like that, so then when I get the ether cables, I can tape them to the ADOG and then pull them out of the crawl space and then make my outlet there for the Ethernet. Two different social platforms here. This other one I'm on the GreenMiner crypto group, which is here you see me, I'm here too, here. And if you're not there, you need to go there and see us there if you want to get in on the action and take part in this voyage to another stratosphere. All right, so let's get into it. Oh guys, all right, cool. So we got the 8 down through the bottom plate. You can see there I'm down through the hole there, and yes, you're over here too. And that was my surprise. I'm gonna be setting it up, our GreenMiner YouTube, so they can follow us on our journey. So I encourage you, Kyle, to take video clips and save them. I'm going to be uploading your clip as well. But I heard something and I looked, and what was it? I believe it was the UPS truck. So I'm gonna come out here and take a peek, because you know what that is. I really do believe there it is. You can see it right there. It says it on the box, baby. The Canon Avalon 1166 81 terahash a second. The guy that sent this was really cool. I talked to him. We joked around. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm really excited to open this box and see how it looks. The time was really quick on here. I had to get it in there while I could. Let me send it. GreenMiner right there. Come be a part of the journey. What's up, guys? We're down in the crawl space. All right, we've got the ADOG wire coming through the bottom plate from the garage wall to the den wall, and I'm running along the foundation here behind the insulation, and then it comes out right there, and we're good. Like we were talking about before, how you get a little bit nervous when you start to see how much product you have when you're doing your order. I've got plenty there. I got a good 4.5 feet extra, which is great because we're gonna do power to the Wi-Fi box right here on this floor joist, and then I'm going to split the 240 and then have 2 more breakers like we were talking about before. I spoke to a friend in the trade, professional. That's going to be the best way to safeguard the system and as well as the miners. So we're going to go 240 to a 220 amp 240. I went by the store, I found a box. It was only a 4-circuit box, and I was thinking, I can modify this. I can get another like strip inside of it and make it work. It's like almost impossible to find like the interchangeable strips to go inside of that particular box. So I'm just gonna get, I just reordered a 4-circuit box, which I'll be able to put those 2 240 volt breakers into, and make work. So 240 to the timer, and then from the timer to each one of those separate circuits, not the separate circuits, but you get what I'm saying, to those 2 separate breakers. And then those breakers I'm gonna have going to each miner that we have running, and I'll have plenty enough wire for that. So I'm really excited about it. And also, man, it's so cool down here. Like, it's heating up out there. It's probably upper 70s, maybe 80, and it's still just a really good temp down here. It's nice how the foundation here, it looks like this is part of the foundation, and it's just perfect. It's gonna be nice and cool. And so I'm gonna clear off this grade and clean up this concrete, and then just put the plastic right over the concrete like so. And that way any heat coming off of the actual shroud of the miner can be absorbed by this cold concrete down here. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with how that just kind of really, it just worked out. Sometimes things just work out like that.
Coming on that Bonnie.
Jsizzl.
425 win.